One major point that team government has brought up firstly is that how hard work is being pushed up or sidelined on our side, and that champions are incentivized to lie. So proposition is lying when they say that A, our world sidelines hard work, and and B, and B, champions are incentivized of lying. So these 2 points are wrong because firstly, the competition is witnessed by many people, by many fans. By many fans, the, the, the committee that holds the what's it called, the competition in itself, the fans, the other competitors, etc., right? So the hard work would still be visible to them, right? And of course there's going to be media, so the media would of course do interviews, documentaries, biographies, and etc., right? So the hard work would be seen on our side as well, right? So so them saying that we sideline hard work is completely false and is simply not true. And secondly is that competitors are incentivized, or champions are incentivized to lie. Well, there will always be competitors who will always going to supervise and check for each other's accountability, because of course when they find out that they're cheating, of course, they want them to be disqualified, or of course they want them to lose, and they want themselves to be the better one, to be the champion. So and there's also if we're talking about sports, or just competitions in general, there will always be a governing body, or a committee body that has strict rules, that and has the right to check the players or the champions or the competitors accountability for them, if we're talking about competitions, right? So proposition one, or the first speaker, they when talking about Tom Brady lying about his progress, and Michael Phelps lying, and etc., they're actually misrepresenting and cherry picks examples that benefit them. Not all champions are incentivized to lie, or basically narcissistic, basically. And for an example, Lewis Hamilton, who is a seven-time world champion, I might add, says that he was useless on a published video explicitly due to a poor qualifying performance. He was interviewed and he said that he was useless. So not every champion is the way that the government sees. So proposition has misrepresented champions. Moving on to my main speech here, I will prove why we need glorification, and what are the benefits of glorification, either towards champions and towards champions, basically. Yeah. So my first argument, or my main argument here, is that it creates a sense of growth and improvement. The premise here is that glorification of champions, they provide something of a role model towards those competing, because of course people, they want to be better, right? And by taking away glorification, it also takes away that sense of growth, that sense of progress. And it's something that is essential to every human in this entire planet, because to be human is to grow, to be human is to progress, to be human is to improve on something that you might have not been good at first, but through that process, through that glorification, through losing and winning, it provides them with that sense of growth, with that sense of competition, that sense of even if they lose, they of course they only think about, how can I improve, how can I win, how can I win the next time, how can I beat the champion currently, right? All those competitors are thinking about that even when they lose, right? And to be human is to grow, and without growth, without the glorification, it just simply cannot be achieved. and taking away that by focusing on just hard work only, of course it's taking away that progress, that feeling of wanting to grow, to be better. The glorification of champions is essential and is inherently important and needed for humans. We can't just take it away. And but okay, what does the process of glorification gives exactly in terms of creating a role model? So firstly, so 2 points here. The spotlight, so the champion has visibility. We wouldn't know someone someone is a champion, or wouldn't know someone who is a champion, how did he become a champion without that spotlight, right? We wouldn't know someone like let's take Lewis Hamilton again, for example, right? For being a champion, even if we know him, we wouldn't know that he came from a poor family. Like literally, his dad had to sell his car just so Lewis can continue racing and continue karting, and eventually winning 7 times the world championship on Formula One, right? And we just wouldn't know that Lewis went through all this with his family, with himself, and etc. We wouldn't know the internal conflict, or what's going on behind that championship, what's going on behind the trophy, what's going on behind the glorification, unless we had that spotlight. And the only way to gain that spotlight is through glorification, of course. So it gives external and internal validation for the champion, to, I guess, say that they are indeed a champion, who went through a lot and is probably hated by the competitors for being a competitor, right? So being a champion or winning is a long road, a bumpy road that someone has to go through. And if there is no prize at the end, no light at the end of the tunnel, what's the point of doing it? To win is something that is incredible, something that requires a lot of hard work, a lot of harsh training, and without glorification, they wouldn't. And even if they win, they wouldn't say that they are a champion. They wouldn't say that they are a winner, because without the glorification, why would they say that they are a champion, right? What's the use of saying it when they can't be proud of it? You know what I'm saying? So just focusing on hard work alone isn't enough. We do inherently need that sense of growth that glorification brings us, and on the other side, on government side, that just simply does not exist. Thank you.